you doing?
Good.
Bryan, how did it feel being out there today, just back and working and doing what you do?
I mean, it was really exciting just to be out there with the guys again. Just, doing what I love, and, it was real hard last year, season, getting injured and not being able to do that and kind of having to watch from afar. So I'm excited to just be back and working with everybody.
Are you full go for everything? You're allowed to do absolutely everything you can out there?
You got it.
Coach talked about the adversity you guys face and how you're bringing some of that into this year, remembering what you guys went through. What's the mentality? How are you internalizing and learning from last season?
I mean, there's things to learn from every season, every game, no matter what it is. So, just coming together as a team, having all three phases work together, offense, special teams, and defense all working together, and just, I think this offseason we've really become a lot closer as a team and as our, respected units. So that's been a big deal for us.
Do y'all have the mentality that the defensive line is the strength of this defense this year, that you guys are going to take the accountability to make sure that things are the way they're supposed to be?
Everybody on this team's held to the same standard, same accountability for everything. We all want to be the best segments we can be in the country. So, we take a big role on, just as a defensive line and as a defensive unit and being older guys now, and just how we work and how we, want to lead everybody else. So, just bringing everybody along is a big deal for us, yeah.
What did you learn from last year, being away from the game day atmosphere as far as being on the field?
Yeah, I mean, that was my first serious injury ever. So, just, realizing how lucky I am, honestly, just to be out here and be able to work with these guys and all these, great people, and just enjoying every moment now, never know when it's gonna be done. So just enjoying every moment with everybody.
Take me back to that play. You get hurt. Did you know it was bad right away?
Yeah. I right when I felt my knee buckle a little bit, I felt a pop in my knee, and it's not that I was in pain, but it just felt really weird. So I kind of knew right when that happened that probably wasn't the best thing.
So it was the first serious injury you've had. How did you sort of handle that and process that mentally?
It's tough. My roommates were very supportive. Everybody here is just, all the people in this building are super supportive and check on you constantly. And my family was a big part of that, just checking on me daily. And people were still, I was still included in everything, and that really helped. So.
At what point did you feel like you were all the way back, fully recovered?
I started back right after, summer one, I was back.
In shape-wise, do you feel like where you are where you want to be?
Yeah, went through summer one and summer two, all of it. So, it's whenever you put pads on, it's different shape than just running. So I got a little work to do, but I'll be back soon enough.
What do you like about camp? What do you look forward to about this time of year? Because I know it has to be a grind, but
just it's all football. You don't got to worry about anything else. You're here all day long. You get to do what you love all day long. So you can't really complain. And yeah, it's a grind, but it's what we signed up for. So we're ready for it.
Do you feel like you're totally pain-free right now?
Yeah, I feel good. Yep.
How's your sister doing?
She's doing well. She's about to start chemo in DC, and she'll be here for the Furman game, though, so I'm excited for them to be back out in the stands cheering us on.
What has her journey kind of meant to you and kind of, propelled you through your offseason year that you had? Just tells you to keep going. It's, my little sister, but also just a little girl who just has so much on her plate right now. So just, whatever I'm going through isn't half as bad as what she's going through. So just talking to her, and she encourages me all the time, just talking to her. So she's been a huge help.
What was it like at the ladies' clinic to see her walk out there with Coach Sweeney, get that applause that she so richly deserves?
Yeah, I got a little bit emotional. I'm not used to it, but yeah, it was super exciting. Like I said, just seeing her back out here, them not being here for last season. When I started playing and just not seeing them up in the stands was tough. My family never misses anything, so it was hard to not have them up there. But her getting back, she loves Clemson, and for her to be back here and just see everybody, all my roommates and teammates, she loves it. So it was a really good moment. I mean, let me think. My main thing right now is just becoming a better leader. Honestly, just trying to lead this group and lead the defense and becoming more vocal with it. And it's hard. It's hard kind of being off and try to learn more, and so I could become a better leader, and that was kind of my main thing.
Brian, how valuable is it to have that kind of depth on the defensive line, not only just to play alongside, but to compete every single day in practice?
Yeah, I mean, as well as our offensive line, just us battling each other every day. You know, I don't think we'll see anything better throughout the whole season. So us going at it every day is all you can ask for. You know, having a really good O-line, really good D-line, just battling and making us better is awesome. You know, there's always some hiccups getting back onto the field and feeling everything out again, being out, whatever it's been now, 7-8 months. So just I just gotta, you know, it's just getting my feet back. Yeah, I feel just as good as I did before though. So.
Offensive line wise, anybody stood out to you?
I think Walker Parks has really improved. He's done a really good job this offseason. J-Mac's always, you know, as solid as can be, and some of the younger guys, Blake and Colin, and they've done a really good job this offseason as well, just learning everything and getting in and doing what they need to do to play.
I know you weren't on the field last spring. What were your observations of Coach Eason and what kind of relationship have you built with him so far?
Yeah, we all love him. He's you know, he's definitely a player's coach. He's hilarious. You know, it's easy to talk to, easy to meet with. It's just everything comes a lot really easy with him. So it's been really good.
Any significant differences in him and Coach Bass and just their approach and the way they coach?
Yeah, I mean, there's differences, just personalities, just like everybody else. You know, that's kind of the main thing that I've realized. You know, sure, some drills can be different, but relative, it's all, you know, pretty similar. So just personalities is probably the biggest thing.
Is it louder?
Yeah.
Is there a noticeable difference without Coach B here this year and West leading the defense? Have you noticed any like, wow, I don't hear that voice anymore kind of thing?
Yeah, because, you know, just being with him for the past 2 years and hearing him, you know, scream and yell, and all he does is definitely something you get used to. But, you know, there's always just kind of been a sense of, like, players leading our defense and just having a lot of trust in our players. And, you know, our coaches do a great job of putting us in position for that to happen. So, you know, that's kind of been our focus.
Can you walk us through kind of what your rehab process is like in terms of conditioning and weight room and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I had surgery in October. You know, for a couple months there, you're in pretty bad shape. Just trying to get your hamstring and quad and everything back and extension and all that kind of stuff, which you don't think about until it happens. But everything else, I mean, has been, you know, really smooth up to whatever it was, 4 months, started running, cutting again, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it's been, you know, pretty smooth.
Ryan, can you speak to what it meant to have guys like KJ and XT return for this season, have that one last ride?
Yeah, I mean, it's super exciting. KJ and XT are both great players, and to have them in leaders, so just to have them back and just more people to lead this team to where we need to be is always good to have. So, I mean, I'm super excited to have them back.
You mentioned feeling good during summer one, but could you have gone in the spring if you really wanted to, or were you still not cleared at that point?
Maybe at the end, but, you know, just
No point.
yeah, just kind of holding out.
Shoulder-wise, what was the
A lot easier than the knee. I had surgery in January and, you know, felt just about good in about 3 months. So.
What was the most difficult part of the knee rehab?
It's just a weird feeling, you know, not having all your strength that you had, and it's all gone in a day after surgery. It's just building all that back, and your legs shaking when you're trying to do, you know, quad extensions and all this stuff. That was really weird, and, you know, just getting the mentality to trust your knee again was tough, but just, you know, felt good for a little while now.
Do you catch yourself thinking about it at all when you're out here going through practice?
Not when I'm playing at all. No, I don't know, I think it's just when you get used to doing drills and things like that, you're not really thinking about your body.
What was the base thing? Do you have any thoughts of
No, I mean, I committed to Clemson, so, you know, they were obviously great people and recruited me and all that kind of good stuff, but at the end of the day, I committed to Clemson and Coach Sweeney and the staff, so.
What kind of words come to mind when you have the season less than a month away?
Excited. That's like the main one, you know, just to be out there on the field again is super exciting. I feel like I haven't played football in forever, so just to be out there playing again, I'm really looking forward to. You're gonna have to talk to Pat Richards. I've been working on him. We'll see. We'll see.
Coach Eason was saying a couple weeks ago that he has to caution you to not go 150 miles an hour right now, that it's a long season and watching for all the games. And can you reflect on what that means and how maybe that's hard for you, given sort of your nature?
Yeah, I mean, I want to be in whenever I can and do whatever I can and, you know, just help the team if possible. So, you know, Coach Eason's kind of held me out a little bit, held me back from going, you know, a couple extra reps and just, I mean, it hasn't been a huge difference, but just some things that I normally would probably be in on, he's just kind of held me back a little bit. So, you know, it's all good for the long run.
So he's somewhat
Yeah.
Bryan, what's your take on mock drafts? Do you read them, keep up with them, avoid them in full?
Yeah, I don't look at them. Yeah.
What's kind of, and obviously you have NFL projections of what does that pressure mean for you? How does that kind of work this year?
You know, I don't really even think about it, to be honest. I'm just focused on the season and winning a national championship. That's all that's on my mind right now. I'll worry about all that kind of stuff whenever the time comes, but right now I'm just worried about this team and winning a national championship.
Among young guys, who's somebody that's going to start your summer with? Could be defensive line or anybody.
Freshman or just young guys?
Anybody young, yeah.
Nate Wiggins. He's the real deal. He's like, you know, he's really gotten everything together and is out here just killing people. So he's really good.
What's the role that you're looking to play on this team now, coming back another year of experience?
Just, you know, teaching the younger guys what I needed to learn when I was younger and just trying to motivate them because, you know, it's really tough going through a camp as a freshman, not, you know, having this experience, going against new people. You know, college, everyone's really good. So just trying to motivate younger guys is a big deal for me and keep them rolling through camp. You know, it can get tough. So that and just leading the D-line, leading the defense is a big deal for me. Yeah, we just had the big weigh-in yesterday. He was a big boy when he came in here. So, you know how hard he's worked to cut down his weight and be where he wants to be to play is, you know, it was amazing seeing him. You know, after COVID, even just coming back down to when we were all on break, coming back down and seeing how well he looked and how well he was moving. Even when he was up there, he moved tremendous. So, just he's so big and athletic, and now at the right weight, he's been playing great.
I guess what would have been your worst or most difficult injury prior to the ACL? Like, you ever been hurt at all?
I've had broken bones, like ankle rolls. That's about it. Yeah.
So I mean, how hard is it to kind of keep perspective? You know, in terms of like, am I going to come back? Am I going to be able to come back? Am I going to be full strength? All of that when you have something this low you've never had.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely something you think about at first, but just once you feel your knee and everything starting to recover, it just gives you more hope about it. Like at first when, you know, your leg's not really working, you're on crutches, you're like, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to play football again. And once it happens, it's just, you know, it's a slow progression, obviously, and you're not going to see a big difference in one day. But month to month, there was always huge strides, and our medical staff has done a great job, you know, just keeping everybody accountable for rehab and all that kind of stuff. So,
Bryan, if there's one thing you can maybe say that separates this team from last year's, what would that be?
One thing, probably. It's tough. I mean, I think just as a whole, we're older, like we're more mature. Just because we have more years of experience, I feel, on the team, and older guys coming back, and you know, like we had obviously Balin and Skalski and those older guys who led the defense, and they were great. But I just feel like we have more people like them now that have stepped up.
I know you and DJ are close. What's the biggest difference that you've seen personally out of him this year?
I think we all can see it. He's about 20 pounds down, 30 pounds down. He's always kept a really positive attitude. He's just, you know, always just like this, no up or down. He's just always just solid. So he always works super hard, and regardless of what's going on, he's just a really hard worker and good leader.
Do you feel like he's taking more ownership as a leader, maybe not necessarily just the offense, but the entire team?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. As it comes, just being older and having more experience and being the quarterback on a team that just, you know, comes with it. And he's always embraced that role. It's never been an issue for him.
How was the dynamics between the two? You're injured. He's hearing all what people are saying about him. How did you guys lean on each other?
I mean, I really like off the field when we're all just hanging out. It's just like we're just a bunch of normal college kids, you know, just watching movies, playing video games. And I mean, maybe once or twice it came up. You know, he would always check on me, but just about football and but other than that, you know, we're just I think I've said this before, just friends. Like, we're not off the field just always, talking about football. When we do, it's normally in a positive light. So,
I guess what movies are you guys watching?
we watch just about every movie you can think of in the past, whatever, on Netflix. You name it. I watched Semi-Pro yesterday. We're in the Adam Sandler right now. DJ never seen Talladega Nights, so I had to get him on that. Yeah.
You seen Hustle?
Yeah. Yep. Watched Hustle a couple days ago. Yep.
I guess. So you got Thor from the Avengers. Like, did you get a choice in that? Not Thor, Hulk. Why Hulk?
There were a couple already taken, and KJ got first pick, obviously. Captain America. I feel like it just kind of fit, TD's Iron Man, I don't know where that came from because it doesn't fit. We just all we're in a group chat one night, and I think somebody had made a graphic on it a while back, and we were just like, they had, the Power Rangers had their thing. They were like, why don't we try something? There he is, Captain America himself.
Bryan, do you have an ideal weight that you play this season at, or are you at it right now?
Yeah, I'm about at it, 305 to 310. It's been what I played at. I think I weighed in at like 307 the other day. So
it's one thing for a receiver to come back from the ACL, but when you're doing it plus pounds and you have all that torque and force, is there anything you have to be wary of?
I've been very blessed. Just my recovery, how I recover with things. I don't know, it's crazy, but I've always been like really, really fast recoverer. Like right when I got here freshman year, I had another little knee hiccup and was back in like the other knee, but was back in like 2 days. Like, I don't know, I've just always been really, really good at recovering. So yeah, I've been fun.
Bryan, can you take us through your relationship with Coach Goodwin during the offseason? How has that evolved, and what maybe separates him from someone like Venables?
We've always had a good relationship, even when Venables was here. Coach Goodwin was here as well. So just building on that now because, he's our leader, and we've always had, since I've been here, he's recruited me and always kind of been a leader in the defensive room. So, yeah.
You talked about being a quick healer, so that knee hiccup was just like a sprain, or was it and like broken bones or like broken fingers? Or?
Oh yeah, we got it all. Fingers, wrist, hands, you name it.
Yeah. Top football.
Most. We've had, some trampoline accidents way back when, falling downstairs, but yeah, we'll keep those stories covered up.
Obviously, at the second level, you have a lot of speed, athleticism, but how do you replace Skalski's and Spector's sort of institutional knowledge that they have? It's so important, just having been with it so many years.
Yeah, I mean, they always did a great job of leading that linebacker room and of passing all their knowledge down to guys who were willing to come in and listen to it. So whenever they were up watching film, these guys that are here now, we're always up with them, learning from them, and just picking up everything they can. And you can't obviously make up experience of being on the field and playing, but they've done everything else except that. So we have full faith in whoever is back there.
How do you think y'all will be different at those positions this year?
It's hard to tell, honestly. It's hard to tell because we haven't played yet. I've watched spring, but until we're in a game, it's hard to tell that.
With the Power Rangers, they obviously had the dominant guys, but then on Dabo even mentioned that maybe depth-wise, you guys might be separated a little bit because you're so deep. You talk about the depth, not just for you guys, but on the inside, so how deep you are across the board.
Yeah, there's 7-8 people that would probably start just about anywhere in the country on our defensive line. So just having that and having no drop off whenever somebody's subbed out, and it's just a three-headed attack. Whoever's in, just constantly. There's no drop off at all. So just everyone just constantly working and staying where they need to be for the season and feeling good has been a big thing with us. We were burdened with injuries last year, so just everyone staying healthy and doing everything we can to stay healthy. Sometimes you can't control it, but just that's been a big deal for us.
I can imagine for you guys when you go out, knowing that there's not that kind of drop off, kind of takes pressure off of you guys as starters. Regardless, you always trust who's behind you, because we all practice together, we all learn film together, we're all doing the same things, and there's obviously younger guys, but I still have full faith in whoever goes in there. Bryan, going from like year one to year three, what were maybe some of the biggest lessons or takeaways you're taking in your junior year?
Taking care of my body, definitely, just doing rehab and being in the castle over there with all of our recovery stuff, and
just more knowledge of the game of football as a whole. You know, watching different people, watching different teams, learning more about everything that I need to know in order to play my best. It's been a big deal this offseason for me.
How do you feel like your pass rush is individually and as under?
I mean, there's always room for improvement and everything. I think just work. I mean, Coach Eason's a great coach and has put together a lot of great pass rush drills for us and moves and different things. So he's done a good job just sharpening up all of our stuff that we've done in the past.
Is hand placement much bigger?
I mean, technique. There's a bunch of different things that are different under him and Coach Goodwin. A bunch of different things that are a lot different.
Any examples that you can share?
Can't let him out yet.
You seen a different Myles so far this
Myles is always a freak. I mean, you know, since he's gotten here, he's
I was just
been.
thinking mentally more.
Oh yeah, he's more mature. You know, just same. You know, everybody who's been here for 3 years and just we've all kind of taken on that leadership role and he's become more of a leader and has really worked hard on his body. He looks great right now and I'm excited to see him play.
Brian, I'm sure you've been asked this, but just, you know, overall, how are you feeling right now? And then what do you think the ceiling of this D-line can be this year?
I feel really good right now. I don't think there is a ceiling, honestly, for the D-line. We're a really strong unit, and you know, I'm just excited to hit the field with everybody.
I know that you were wearing tape that said Ella Strong, I guess, last season before you got hurt. I think you got a tattoo.
Yep.
Now, I guess, when did you get that? What's all on?
I don't remember the exact date. It was in summer, though. It's just her birthday right here. It says Ella Strong right here with the ribbon around the rose. Yep.
Brian, who's someone on the defensive line that nobody's paying attention to that people need to start to take notice of?
There's a bunch of guys. In my room specifically, I think, you know, Peyton Page, Trey Williams, ET's, you know, I mean, everybody on our D-line, we're really deep this year and have a lot of experience. And, I mean, everybody's going to be an X factor for us. So,
Do you think you feel like your old self again? And if not, when do you anticipate you'll feel like the old Brian?
Yeah, no, I feel, like I said, really good. You know, just get back on the field after a long time being off. There's, like I said, just some hiccups, but just, you know, it's just more of a mental thing right now. Just remembering like how to play football. You know, it's not any issues with my body.
I think just a couple more for Brian, if anybody has any.
I know you were talking last year about improving mentally, that, you know, not just going 100 miles an hour, but seeing the game better. I mean, when you're hurt, because you have more of an opportunity to watch film and kind of dig into the mental aspect at all.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of my main thing while I was hurt. You know, you can't do as much physically, so you got to do a lot more mentally, and you know, that's the only way you can really sharpen your tools. So that was something I did a lot.
Yep. All right, thanks, Brian.
All right, thank you guys.